I don't do a lot of videos on this channel anymore, but someone begged me to show them the citruses and if they're still actively growing and healthy in my garden. Well, as you see here, this is the Clementine Mandarin. It's loaded with fruit. A lot of it at the bottom here. I don't know why it likes to grow that way, but that's how it grows. All hanging down here. Just tons of it. And across you have the Aari Satsuma. And you can see it's loaded, leaning all on the ground. It's one of those weird trees that just grows very funny. No matter how many times I've tied it back, it just grows that way. But it's doing it exceptionally well. Lots of fruit. And next to it is the Nagami Kumquat. A lot of people say the Nagami Kumquat is a slow grower, but in my experience, it's a very fast grower. And so this is the Nagami Kumquat. You do have to watch out for shoots though. And there's a shoot right there. There's one right there. And you want to remove those because they will take energy away from the tree. Very good looking tree. Needs some nutrients, to be honest with you. I haven't paid it much attention. And next to it is the Mexican Keyline. It's also a very beautiful tree. And I absolutely love it. And it grows pretty wide. It's a wide tree. But I got to do some lower trimming and some trimming to get the shape that I'm looking for. And I'm not looking for a round shape with this one. I'm just looking for a nice uniform shape. Right next to it, you got the Morel blood orange. Morel blood orange for the first time in my garden in 5 years, or 6 years, shall I say. It's producing a ton of fruit. And so some trees have to really get their roots established in order to produce like this. Just look at this tree. Look at this. It's got plenty. Oh, there's a shoot right there. You see that shoot? Here's another shoot. I'll get in there and I'll take it out. And it may not be a shoot. I need to get a little closer. I'm not getting too close because I'm right next to this guy right here. But, you know, herbs are always between my trees. And the reason they're between my trees, because when they flower, the bees come over and they're attractive to it. And it helps pollinate any blooms that may be on the citrus. Let's go over to that weird one right there for a second. Now, this is the Eureka lemon. You see there's a lot of lemons on it. This thing grows so weird. It's always giving me issues in a container. Oh my God, it got top heavy. Look at that. It's leaning over the whole thing. I got to get this back on it, on this bottom here. Wow, that means it's top heavy, I assume, because when the wind comes, it pushes it. Let me see if I can do that right now. Well, I was able to bring it a little bit back, but this tree is big. Folks, this is a full standard size Eureka lemon that don't belong in no container. But you can see, you know, it's got plenty of lemons. A lot of them are growing at the top, but this thing should be in the ground. So don't make the mistake of growing standard trees in containers because they will outgrow the container. But yes, the citrus is doing fine. Sadly, my sanguinella died. I went to the mountains and one of the hoses basically came off of the little end there on my drip line. And when it happened, it didn't get any water for over a week. And it was really hot out here. There was no way to save it. No way to save it. And so the whole thing will be coming out for sure. But other than that, everything is looking good. The Bear's lime is fine. I picked most of the limes. But nevertheless, this is it. Everything is doing fine. And I hope I've satisfied your curiosity in my garden.